Good evening and welcome to the Irish Art Show, brought to you from the Scientology Community Centre, Dublin. Tonight we're very happy to welcome back Ireland's new country music star, Seán Fahy. Since appearing on the show in September last year, he has gone from strength to strength with his music career. The biggest of his achievements so far was taking part in and being crowned the winner of TG Cahir's Glór, Tíre, having fought off stiff competition. He is currently in the process of releasing his original songs and working towards his debut album, which is due for release at the end of the year. Please welcome Seán Fahy.
I play my music right across the country, play from north to south and east to west. In hard times when I've had to go hungry, I've never given less than my best. I played it loud and fast in New York City, did with the best in New Orleans. In Texas I was downright mean and dirty, but I've never played the place of my dreams. 'Cause it's a long road to Nashville, the only place I wanna be. A long road to Nashville, 'cause Nashville's home to me. It's been a long, hard road back to Nashville. In my heart I've never been away, but I've had to fake it to make it back to Nashville. But now I'm back, I'm here to stay. It's been a long road to Nashville, the only place I wanna be. A long road to Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, it's been a long road to Nashville, the only place I wanna be. A long road to Nashville, 'cause Nashville's home to me. Oh, it's been a long road to Nashville, the only place I wanna be. A long road to Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, Nashville's home to me. That was my first song tonight, folks. Delighted to be here again on the Irish Arts Show. And that's my latest single, The Long Road to Nashville. Next one I'm going to do is a song by one of my all-time favourite American country artists. Goes with the name Chris Stapleton. This is one of my favourites. It's called Broken Halos. Seen my share of broken halos, folded wings that used to fly. They've all gone, and wherever they go, broken halos that used to shine. Angels come down from heavens just to help us on our way. They come to teach us, then they leave us, and they find some other soul to save. Seen my share of broken halos, folded wings that used to fly. They've all all gone, and wherever they go, broken halos that used to shine. Oh, broken halos that used to shine. Don't go looking for the reason, and don't go asking Jesus why. We're not meant to know the answers, they belong to the by and by. They belong to the by and by. I've seen my share of broken halos, folded wings that used to fly. They've all gone, and wherever they go, broken halos that used to shine. Broken halos that used to shine. Oh, broken halos that used to shine. Broken halos that used to shine. Little broken halos. Hope you all enjoyed that one at home. This next one I'm going to do is one of my all-time favorite American country songs as well. Bit of old school country. And it's by the name of George Jones. Love the lyrics in this one. It's called Choices. I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. If I had listened, you know I wouldn't be here today, living and dying the choices I've made. Oh, I was tempted by an early age. I found that I liked drinking. No, I never turned it down. There were loved ones, but I turned them all away. Now I'm living and dying with choices I've made. Yeah, I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. If I had listened, you know I wouldn't be here today, living and dying with the choices I've made. I guess I'm paying for the things that I've done. If I go back, oh Lord knows I'd run, but I'm still losing this game of life I play, living and dying with the choices I've made. I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. If I had listened, you know I wouldn't be here today, living and dying with the choices I've made. Yeah, I've had choices since the day that I was born. There were voices that told me right from wrong. If I had listened, you know I wouldn't be here today, living and dying with the choices I've made. Yes, I'm living and dying with the choices I've made. George Jones that time. Change up now from a bit of country to more of a pop kind of vibe. This one's from Avon MacDonald.
Oh, the wind whistles down the cold dark streets tonight, and the people they were dancing to the music fight. And the boys chase the girls with the curls in their hair, while the shadow men they used to do over there. The songs are getting louder, each one louder than before. And we're singing a song, singing this is a life. And you wake up in the morning and you hear the synthesize. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, and where you gonna sleep tonight. Singing a song, singing this is a life. And you wake up in the morning and you hear the synthesize. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, where you gonna sleep tonight, where you gonna sleep tonight. So you're heading on your road to the Texas before, and you're waiting outside Jimmy's front door, and nobody's in and nobody's home till 4. So you're sitting there, you got nothing to do, talking about how a rocker who's gonna be groove. And where you gonna go, where you gonna see tonight. And we're singing a song, singing this is a life. And you wake up in the morning and you hear the synthesize. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, and where you gonna see tonight. And we're singing a song, singing this is a life. And you wake up in the morning and you hear the synthesize. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, where you gonna sleep tonight, where you gonna sleep tonight. And we're singing a song, singing this is a life. And you wake up in the morning and your head is twice the size. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, where you gonna sleep tonight. And we're singing a song, singing this is a life. And you wake up in the morning and your head is twice the size. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, where you gonna sleep tonight. And we're singing a song, singing this is a life. And you wake up in the morning and your head is twice the size. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, where you gonna sleep tonight, where you gonna sleep tonight.
Something different, this is the life. Getting myself over the piano this time. Change it up a bit. This first one I'm going to do is actually in a different language, in the Irish language. It's a song called Connemara.
Montreal, the Seattle, New Orleans, San Antonio. Pinninio on hektarstor. Ik zie hoe zeil geen is moe. Hoe kan maar het hart toe en me wemroade om mijn geefnis om de krie. Hoe kan maar het gaat toe schaler bijna lana iedereen. Wanneer haast die hoe in hocht on the gorgeous on the galon. I care that I feel it's a new nor not willing of it all. Who can my talk to me when we're on the grievance of the free. nu. Heel onkommen så civil. Binini och onik tasto. Hela morgonen de skriker. Kan maar ta tu mi wemroade. Om een geefnis om een krieg. Kan maar gaat u shalir banalana ideli. Kan maar ta tu mi wemroade. Om een geefnis om een krieg. Kan maar gaat u shalir banalana. Shalit banalana ideli. Gaat u shalit banalana ideli. That brings us to my last song, folks. And again, a bit of a change of genre this time. More of a gospel vibe this time. I'd like to thank all here at the show for having me. Here's How Great Thou Art. Oh Lord, my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the worlds thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. How great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. How great thou art. And when I think of God, His Son not sparing, sent Him to die, I scarce can take it in, that on the cross my burden gladly bearing, sent Him to die. Oh Lord, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. How great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art. How great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art.
So I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to have Seán Fahy back. He's so many talents. I actually didn't even realise he played piano. So I'm really looking forward to interviewing him, and he was fantastic. And here you are, Seán. You're very welcome.
Thank you very much, Angel. Delighted to be back.
I'm delighted you're back too. I think you kept the piano a bit of a secret, did you? I didn't know that the last time.
I'm no expert now, but I can do the basics. So I give it a go today to change things up, yeah.
You can do more than me.
Well, no, I don't know about that.
I have to say, it's great to have you back. It really is.
I'm delighted to be back.
Yeah.
It's such a pleasant experience being here. Everything's so around professionally, and delighted to be back talking to you as well.
Yes, me too. So obviously, great to have you back on the show, the Irish Art Show. And for some of our viewers that haven't seen you the last time around, can you take us back to how you actually got into the business?
Well, I suppose I've always had an interest in country music. That's what always was in the house growing up, you know, on the radio, Midwest Radio, listening to that all the way up to listen to the likes of John Hogan, Mick Flavin. And then I suppose in school, then I would have got involved in the likes of concerts and musicals and stuff, and kind of developed confidence through that, entering competitions and that kind of thing. I would have always got a lot of encouragement from my family and teachers at school to kind of pursue music as a career. And I suppose kind of since that, I've kind of gone on to study music in college and now teach music as well. So it's kind of a big part of my life.
Like, what age was it when you started being interested in music?
I suppose interested in music since I was able to talk, really. Like I was singing before I was talking, I suppose. But you know, I suppose I started really taking singing seriously in my teenage years. You know, I kind of was always mad for football, and then I suppose when music took over, then I was gigging at the weekends, so I wasn't training, so music kind of took over. So it's a big part of my life.
And what or who was your inspiration?
There's a mixture. I suppose earlier on in years it would have been the Irish country music artists, you know, the likes of Mick Flavin, John Hogan, Philomena Begley, and then I suppose later on Nathan Carter, Derek Ryan, Johnny Brady, and then I suppose I started listening to more American country then as time went on as well, so the likes of Chris Stapleton, Luke Combs, Dolly Parton. Like, I've a great mix.
Have you sung Dolly Parton?
Have I sung?
Any of your music?
I have.
Have you?
Yeah, every gig there's always requested Dolly Parton. 9 to 5 or Jolene comes out at some stage.
I love it. And then when did it all come about that you decided that you were going to actually teach? Because you know the way a lot of entertainers don't know how to teach. You know, we know how to do it ourselves, but we can't teach.
Yeah, well, I suppose filling out the forms when I finished school, like I had no idea what I wanted to do. All I knew I was interested in music, so I said, look, I'll do music and see how I get on. Then when I got into kind of the swing of things in college, I suppose I thought, I'm going to have to make some sort of job out of this. So I thought, like, I'd try the teaching, and the minute I stepped in the classroom, it was like performing. It was like being in front of an audience every day. So I took it as that kind of way, and still am to this day. Like, so I really do enjoy the teaching part of it as well. It's like performing.
I'd say your pupils absolutely love you.
I don't know about that now.
No, but you're good fun, you know?
Oh, no, I don't know.
I'd say you're good fun now in the classroom. I'll have to ask them the next time I see them.
Do.
Next time I come to Mayo, check it out. And actually, fantastic. You know, you were part of T.G. Carr's Glór, Tíre, and you actually won it. Fantastic.
I was, yeah. Glór, Tíre came about. It was actually, I was here last October, and I just got the call the week before this show.
Yeah.
Last time to say that I was going to take part. So my mentor this year was David James from Donegal, and he contacted me and said, would you like to be a contestant? And I had to think about it, and I just said, look, I'm as well to give it a go. Not going in thinking I'd get anything from it, just a bit of exposure, and people would know my name, I suppose, around the country a bit more. And I went on the show, the pre-recorded show, and that went out, and I got a great reaction to it. And I suppose as the live shows progressed and went on, then again I was just enjoying the experience, and I suppose I took it with both hands, whereby I was grateful for the opportunity. So I said, I'm going to give it everything. I was putting posters up in every corner of the country. I was out in the hills with rain. I was up and down to every dance, asking on to every country artist, and all the country artists were so good to me. The likes of Jerry Guthrie, Stuart Moyles, Johnny Brady, Jimmy Buckley, they all had no problem getting me up for a few songs and, you know, meeting the people after the dances. And that kind of, even from that experience of meeting the people after the shows and singing a few songs, it really showed me that I do want to do this as a career, you know.
And were you surprised when they called your name?
Shocked. I mean, the night of the final, like the support from Mayo alone was just unbelievable. Like, I'm from a small town called Belmullet in Mayo, and I suppose just I've always known, even like the football of the GAA, how much Mayo want the win. So I think it was a mini All Ireland for us, like, because we're waiting since 1951 now for that win. So even the small win there for Mayo was something else, I suppose. And all I wanted to do was make the people that were supporting me throughout the whole show proud. And I suppose when the name was called as the winner, the first thing I said is bring that Mayo flag up on stage, because that's going to be wrapped around me when I win the show. You know, so that was a big part, yeah.
And you know, I'm sure like it's great to actually get you know, support from your own, you know, your own county.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, the support was just amazing. I mean, after coming home, then we had bonfires. Every house had bonfires. Everyone standing outside their houses. We were on the back of a trailer going around the town with bottles of champagne.
Have you videos of that?
It's on Facebook if anyone wants to look at it. But I was amazing, like, you know, because it's a completely different experience when the sport is behind you instead of, like, you know, being part of the sport, if you get me. So
Yes.
I've always been so proud of Mayo and proud of where I came from, but people obviously are proud of me then as well for doing them proud as well. So.
And did you have to sing in Irish?
Yes, there was a week we had to sing in Irish, so that was kind of ease for me because I would have had a bit of Irish from teach. That's what I teach as well. I teach music in Irish at school, so I suppose that was a bit of an advantage for me in one way. And I suppose a singing show that was done through Irish was kind of suited for me. So.
And what did you sing for the Irish song?
I sang "Pokey Follow" as Cloggin' Chin.
Right, I should have paid more attention when I was in school to Irish.
It means empty pockets and a sick head.
And a what?
A sick head.
A sick hit?
Head.
Oh, head.
So after a good night out.
Did you write that song?
No, I didn't know.
Because I was really going to say, where was the inspiration for that?
Very suitable.
And then the English one?
Yeah, so it went on. It was 4 weeks in total.
Oh, right,
so
okay.
we had to sing 2 songs every night. But I got to sing the final song I sang in the final. It was actually a song that I've sang in every competition I've done to date. And it was Texas When I Die. So that was
Right.
my closing song.
And you do write your own songs, don't you?
I do, yeah. So since the show, it's kind of given me the push now to kind of start releasing my originals because the name is kind of out there with that bit more. So I've been working myself on my originals and working with songwriters and amazing songwriters in Ireland. So I'm delighted that I have about 5 or 6 songs nearly ready to go. They're recorded, just to kind of put the finishing touches on them. So that'll be going towards my album as well, which will be released hopefully towards the end of this year.
An awful lot of exciting things happening since the last time
There
you were
is,
here.
I suppose. It's kind of more of a case that I'm keeping the push on because the motivation is there from the likes of Glór, Tíre, you know, I suppose, thinking that I can actually do this whereby people are getting behind me and want me to do well. So I suppose I want to
Well,
do
I
it.
think when you win something like that, I think you got to kind of keep the momentum going, you know?
Well, that's it, I suppose. The likes of TV talent shows, I kind of watched them over the years, and they do kind of shoot you to this high whereby you think you're going to be the next star, and, you know, come after it finished, then you're kind of back down to grafting away again. So I always said if I would do a show like that, I would take it as a platform and then build on that after the show. Like the hard work would start after the show as opposed to, you know, during. So I suppose that's kind of, I've been plugging away since.
And do you find that it's made a difference?
Absolutely. I mean, even going to the likes of the dances now, people say, you're the lad from the telly, you know. You know, it's, for some reason they just think that's, you know, but it's great, like, you know, it's exposure at the end of the day.
So do they have judges on the evening?
Yeah, so there was judges on the evening, but it went down to public vote for the final.
Right, okay.
Yeah, it was all done in public vote. So it was kind of campaigns from everyone, but it was great. Great
So you
experience.
could be a judge the next time around.
I don't know about that now. don't think I'm qualified enough for that yet now.
I'd say you are, actually. And also, actually, you had your 2 new singles since Country Christmas and recently Long Road to Nashville. So what was your inspiration for them?
So the Long Road to Nashville it was a song I came across. I was listening to I like to pick songs that haven't been covered by artists in Ireland already.
So this is not an original song that you wrote?
No, it's not an original,
Right,
no.
okay,
It's a
I
cover,
thought,
but
yeah.
it's never been done by anyone before.
Great.
Yeah, so I came across this song and I suppose it was very fitting for the time after Glór, Tíre, whereby, you know, everyone thought that, the newest country star in Ireland, but, you know, I thought the Long Road to Nashville, there's still a long road ahead of me. So it's kind of the words in that were very fitted to the time, and I was lucky enough to get to go to Nashville then in May this year as a holiday, and that really just completely inspired me altogether. Seeing the talent out there, like walking down this strip and just seeing like music in every single bar and just musicians trying to make it, and it really like drove me on to think like, you know, there's a lot of hard work involved here if you want to make it in the business. So that was the reason behind Long Road to Nashville.
Was it better than you expected?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always, like, since I was a child, I've always dreamed of going to Nashville, so eventually got to go.
Do you think it's easy enough to record over there?
Easy to record. Didn't even, like, it was just literally for a holiday just to see it for now. But going back now, I've kind of weighed up a few more things, you know, spots I could be singing in, and, you know, the Bluebird Cafe, like, for the originals, and, you know, like, recording. I've gotten in contact with a few musicians over there and recording studios. So it is accessible, like, you know, but it's just a case of everyone is talented there. That's the thing. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a case of standing out, I suppose.
And believing in yourself.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Absolutely.
No, because you always hear like Nashville and country music, they're just glued together.
Yeah, they are. It comes, like, it's amazing. It was just it was like a home for me, you know, going there, and everyone loves country. That's what everyone loves, so it's amazing.
And have you plans to go back?
Absolutely. I'll be back for the end of the year, hopefully.
Right, okay.
Hopefully, but if not, early next year, yeah.
Yeah, and that was your first time, so yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well done you. Well done.
Yeah, I'm delighted. Yeah.
And obviously then you've been working on original songs, and you're going to be releasing the album coming up hopefully this year. So do you have a favourite? Do you have a favourite song that you've written?
Favourite song I've written? I don't want to release too much or give away too much yet. It's
Go
just
on, little hint.
no. It's I suppose I would have always had ideas for songs, and I suppose even like the likes of like going through the likes of this, meeting people, like you're getting inspiration constantly from people, like getting around involved in the scene, and you know, like putting yourself out there and growing older, I suppose too. Like, 'cause what would I have to write about at 18? Like, what if I was experienced? You know.
Yeah.
So I suppose going through different experiences of life, I've written a good few songs and drawn inspiration from different things. But it was always a case whereby if I was to release originals, I was going to make sure that they were right and I was happy with them, because I suppose it's a completely different ball game when you're covering someone else's song. You're just doing a version of that song. If you're doing your own song, it's your song. That's it. You're putting your name out there, you know. So hopefully now they'll be picked up well by the public.
I loved you actually singing at the piano there with how great they are. I love that.
Yeah, no, I suppose that kind of, I would have also like taken a lot of inspiration from gospel music. You know, I would have sang at a lot of churches and weddings and funerals and all that kind of thing. So that is kind of a flavour in country music. You know, a lot of Dolly's stuff is kind of gospel, and there is a lot of artists that would, Vince Gill would kind of bring in the gospel flavour into country music. So there is so many veins in country music. So like trying to bring in even the pop song I did there, like the Amy McDonald, there is pop, rock and gospel influences in country as well. So I do kind of try and incorporate all that into my show.
Do you sing other genres?
I would. It'd be mainly like the big country twist on everything, if you get me. So if I sing a rock song, I'd still have that kind of country flavour to it. But even the likes of, you know, like Miley Cyrus now, Taylor Swift, like they've all crossed over into the mainstream, but they started off doing country and then we'll go back to a country song. You know, the likes of, say, Miley Cyrus recently done Flowers, like that's a country vibe song, in my opinion. Chris Stapleton's, all his kind of stuff is come across rocky with all the guitars and stuff, but it is still country. Like there is country licks and vocal techniques there. So there all is a crossover genre.
And have you a 5-year plan in your head?
5-year plan. The album is definitely the first one, and see how we get on after that. That's definitely the big bucket list for me, to get the album out and the original songs out. And hopefully after that, then it'll go from more shows and popularity, hopefully.
And I'd like to ask you as well, if it became that it was getting so big, which I would predict for you.
I don't know what that now.
If that was happening for you, what would you do with your teaching?
I always love the teaching.
The poor lads at home now, do you know what I mean? Be careful.
No, I genuinely do love the teaching. It's not a case that I'm dragging myself out of bed every morning. I do love teaching. I kind of works well at music, whereby I have my weekends off and I have my summers off. So I do kind of, you know, I can work hand in hand with music. But look, we'll keep it going with teaching.
We'll assess it and see what happens.
We'll see, We'll see.
Well, you've done an awful lot since the last time you were here in September, so I'm very proud of you.
Oh, no, thanks very much.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming back. It was
Thank you very much for having me back.
Here.
I'm delighted.
And great to interview you again.
Thank you very much.
You're so lovely and kind, and you have great voice and great talent, so
thank you very much.
So listen to me, until then, maybe you could let me know and let the people at home know about your social medias. Yeah,
so you can find me on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. It's Seán Fahy Music on Facebook and Seán.Fahy on Instagram. I'm trying the TikTok thing, but it's there anyways if you want to follow me. I think it's Seán Fahy as well. And yeah, you can email me as well at seanfahymusic@outlook.com. And if you can't get me in any of them, then YouTube.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
And on that note, I'm going to end the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was a wonderful show here this evening with Seán Fahy. We've had a fantastic night. So on behalf of myself, Angel, and the crew here, we'll see you next week. Bye for now.